Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. We're going to be talking about the NBA slate. I say slate, but it's just one game. We're going to be talking about the game NBA Cavs versus Orlando Magic on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, Sunday. It'll be fun. We got a game 7 in Cleveland. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun to see the upset here and see Orlando take it. But we'll see how it goes. We've got 2 plays for you. Wanted to get it out quick tonight. If you haven't signed up for Prize Picks or Underdog yet, for Prize Picks, just use the code at the bottom of the screen, and they're going to give you a deposit match up to $100, I believe. Just use that code, and then for Underdog, use code BACKDOOR when you're signing up, and just one word, no spaces, and they're going to give you a deposit match up to $250. And they're going to give you some instant pick'em specials, which are going to be discounted plays to help you cash. And they're running specials on there pretty frequently. So you can go through the link in the description of the video. We have links to both of those if you're looking to sign up. And while I'm mentioning it, we also signed with Sleeper. So we've got a partnership with them now. They're giving all of our viewers a deposit match up to $500. And they're like always making changes over there. Now they're giving you some alternate lines you can take on Sleeper. They're giving you, they're doing a beta test on a flex play type option. So it's been a lot of fun, but man, that deposit match up to 500 is awesome. For Sleeper, you want to use code BACKDOORFS. So just think fantasy sports, just put that FS on the end there. And yeah, they're going to match whatever you deposit all the way up to $500. And we're going to be covering Chalkboard and Sleeper pretty soon here. We're working out the details of getting our own video segment for those two, since they're kind of similar to each other. I'd still like Chalkboard the best, but yeah, definitely check those out. Let's talk about the recap. Real quick before we do, we'll tell you our plays we're taking. We're taking the same on both Underdog and Prize Picks. We're getting some value tonight before the day of the game. I'm taking Jalen Suggs over 3.5 rebounds, and I'm getting that on Prize Picks and Underdog. Feeling good about that. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm taking Evan Mobley for under 10 rebounds.
All right, yeah, we're getting that on both platforms. So. All right, so we'll do a quick recap. We got the sweep on Prize Picks. I know it was only a 2-man power play, but it feels good to be getting back in the green. It's been a bumpy road through the playoffs. Oh, I can't even. I know that. I don't know about you guys, but my mobile Prize Picks still won't let me log in. It keeps saying my location's messed up. Tried resetting my phone, made sure my VPN was off, and it just won't let me in. But I do know that. What's his name? Mike Conley. We took his fantasy score over 24.5. I know he went well into the 30s. I also, on a separate slip, took his rebound demon at 3.5. He cashed that. I didn't cash that slip, that demon YOLO I made, but yeah, I know that Conley for sure got the fantasy score. Unfortunately for me, on Underdog, the Jaden McDaniels play, he got 0 points tonight. So sorry guys if you took that play. He got some play time, but he didn't do much with it. And then I went on in the comments and mentioned a pivot because that 8.5, I felt so good about his points. And then that got removed and then bumped up to 9.5. And so I liked his PRA better. So I posted in the comments if some of you saw that. That had to have come closer. I think he went for like 8.5 PRA or something, not in a half. It would have been like 8 or 9 PRA, but he didn't come close to the 13.5. So he just busted, unfortunately, on that. But yeah, we did get we got the hit on Prize Picks. What was your play on Prize Picks again? You had Jokic assist, right?
Yeah, so I took his assist over the 8.5 line. I mentioned that I didn't like it any higher than that. And honestly, like, I should have put out a different pick for the Underdog slip because I just didn't feel good about Jokic's rebounds. Like tonight, like they were juiced to go over, but it's just that's a tough matchup for him with those bigs, like one gets in foul trouble and they just bring in Naz Reid. So it's really tough for him. But yeah, it was at 9. The assist line was at 9.5 on Underdog, and he only went for 9. So we cashed it on Prize Picks, but he didn't go any higher than that.
Yeah, and not to mention, I mean, Anthony Edwards was grabbing a ton of boards tonight too.
Dude, that guy's nuts.
He is playing absolutely incredible. So fun to watch. I'm not bitter about them sweeping the Suns because the Suns got a lot of work to do. We need to go. We have our own stuff to work on, but man, the Wolves look really good. And I'm just a fan of good basketball, and the Wolves are playing great right now. So good for them. All right, let's talk about these plays. Before we do break these down real fast, just remember we're partnered with Daily Grind, and the DFS Optimizer is awesome. It helps us find plays. It helps us vet plays. We use it every single day. If you guys want to check this out, it's a really killer tool, and you'll get 25% off when you use code BACKDOOR. Just go to dgfantasy.com, throw that code in, and you can get 25% off of any of the products they offer. You just have to do it in your first month because it's only for the first month you get 25% off, but definitely check that out. There's a link in the description of the video if you want to check that out. Let's take a look at this over-under real quick for this game. Starts at 1 p.m. Eastern. So we got an early game, and then you're gonna have to watch baseball or figure out something else to do with the rest of your Sunday. Just kick back, relax. So we got a low over under here. 194.5 is the over under for this game in Cleveland. Cleveland favored by 3.5. It's going to be fun, man. I'm already a little bit anxious, and I'm not even very invested in either of these teams, but game 7, just you feel the pressure that both of these teams want to advance. So pressure's on, someone's going home. But all right, so Jalen Suggs. All right, so this one's pretty simple. Shouldn't take me long to get through it. If we take a look at the matchup, it's relatively tough, at least to the shooting guard position, which he plays. The Cavs are 5th in rebounds allowed, but this is a low line. It's just 3.5. He's been getting it done a lot. 4 out of his last 5 games. Let's take a look, zoom out a little bit. 6 out of his last 10. And then head to head, he's done it 7 out of his last 12 matchups against them. So feeling good about all of that. Let's see, let's get zoomed back in a little bit. So over the last 5 games, he's averaging 32 minutes a game. He's been playing great. I kind of wanted to get something that had like his points as well, but anytime I would take like points, rebounds, or points, rebounds, and assists, they're always adding the rebounds at a full 4 instead of the 3.5. So I wanted to just take the rebounds alone because 3.5 rebounds is such a good value for him. He's over the last 5 games averaging 8.2 rebound chances per game. So literally he has to just grab just under half of what his opportunities are. And he's such a hustler, man. That dude plays with so much grit. I think he's going to get this done with such an important game. I could honestly see some of the Magic. The Magic don't play that great on the road. I was kind of scoping out Franz Wagner. Another little honorable mention. Franz looks really good. The kid's emerging. And so I was kind of thinking about taking his points on Prize Picks at 19. That is a value because it's 19.5 on all the other platforms that I checked. So I did like his points there, but he's been having trouble on the road. He hasn't really been getting it done. So I could see some of these guys still having a little bit of trouble, but you can see that Suggs has just been grinding. If we take a look at these away games, of the last 5, he's gone 4 straight games away from home with getting at least 4 rebounds. So he just seems like the type of guy that's not going to get too rattled at the pressure, and he's just going to go out there, and I expect him to get this done. So feeling good about this play. If we take a look at Daily Grind here, we can see his rebounds are favored to go over. 52.42% odds to hit the over at a -129. Everyone that has this at 3.5 has it at a minus. Well, we have got FanDuel at a 50-50 shot here at -115, but everyone else is -122 or higher. Some as high as -145. So everyone, for the most part, is feeling good about him going over this. So I guess that pretty much sums it up. Again, this is the DFS Optimizer if you guys are interested in getting this tool. And if you guys want to check out Outlier, this is a great app. It's also just beautiful to look at. They've got such a clean layout, but it gives you all the information you would want to vet plays and decide whether or not you want to take a play. Speaking of the options they offer, they give you this great injury report that's very up to date. We have Gary Harris is a game time decision for tomorrow, and Jared Allen also game time decision. Hopefully he plays. We want both teams at full strength for this. If Gary Harris ends up getting ruled out, that's just going to be more time on the floor. I don't think he ever takes minutes from Suggs, but since they do play the same position, if he's out, Suggs might be forced to play a little bit more than he normally does. But at 3.5 rebounds, I feel comfortable either way. But yeah, if you guys want to check out this app Outlier, it's awesome. And you can try it out free for 7 days. Might as well while it's playoffs. get free 7 days to just utilize this and see if you want to stay on board, which I'm sure you will because it's awesome. But there's a link in the description of the video. Just go through that link and then they'll just let you check this out for 7 days for free. All right, Jordy, passing it over, bro.
Sweet. Yeah, man. So I've got this Evan Mobley for under 10 rebounds. I feel really good about this play here. If we look at the DL on this one, let's see. So he's only hit this 3 times in the last 11 games. That's in the head-to-heads. So, I mean, even if Jared Allen doesn't play, I still feel comfortable with him going under this line. He had 14 rebound chances in the last game and only pulled down 6. Orlando's just a very good rebounding team. They have a lot of guys on their team who can. I mean, they have Paulo Banchero and they have Wendell Carter. They're just a big kind of lengthy team as well. So they're hard to rebound on unless your name's Jared Allen. But over the last 20 games, he's only hit this line 5 times going over it. But he's gone under it 15 out of the last 20 games. So I just feel really good about him staying under this line. 10 is a lot. Going over that for 11 is even more. On the season, he has gone under this 29 out of 56 games. So it's been a little bit better over the last 20. I think if Jared Allen does play, which I think he's going to have to, it's game 7. It's time to go. And he's dealing with a right rib bruise. I don't know how bad that, hurts. I'm sure it sucks. But, he's going to have to buckle down and play here. But they're saying that, they don't really know anything yet, so just keep an eye on it in the morning. This game starts at 1 p.m. Eastern, so just keep an eye on the news early. I'm going to be in church, keeping an eye on my phone, so definitely going to be keeping tabs on Jared Allen tomorrow. But if he doesn't play, I still feel comfortable taking his line under. I think if he doesn't play, I don't think it'll move, honestly. I don't think it'll get bumped up any higher because he hasn't really been going over this line. But, there's not really much to say about this one. If you want to look at it on Daily Grind, let's see what the odds are over here. So his rebounds are juiced to go under at a 51.32% chance and a -122. Some people have it going the other way, but that's at 9.5. So some people expect him to get 10. If he gets 10, we just push this line. That's why I also really like this 10 line. If it gets bumped up to 10.5 tomorrow, I'll be even more thrilled. But yeah, there's not too much else to say about it. Both of these teams are pretty slow in pace, so there's going to be plenty of rebound chances. Like he had 23 in that one game he went over, but even when he had 18, he only pulled down 9 rebounds. So we'll just see how it goes. But this is the play I feel the most comfortable about tomorrow.
All right. And if you guys want to check out our Discord, we've been having a lot of fun in here as usual. Been getting after it on a lot of we cover a lot of different types of sports, esports, soccer, NHL. There's just so much more that we cover on here versus just the videos. But if you want to check it out, we've brought everything over to Discord and we work really well together as a community. Shout out to Brother David and Brandon. I don't know who had this play first, but they're shouting each other out here. But they cashed a 6-man tonight. So good job, guys. I know that some of the community was able to tail that. I was late on that one. It's because it's from it was like a 6-man that they made earlier. When they had some Clippers involved in there too, and it ended up coming through for them. So good job, guys. I know a lot of the family got to eat on that one. But we have a lot of fun in here. And if you go through that link, the Patreon link, once you sign up through Patreon, it's going to connect you straight over to our Discord and just give you full access to everything. Just make sure that you're signed up. When you sign up through Patreon, make sure it's the same email that's linked to whatever your Discord account is. Or if you are signing up for Discord, make sure the emails are the same because it goes off of that. And some people have issues with having different emails. So it bases it off of that. And then also, if you guys haven't checked out Chalkboard yet, make sure you check them out. We've been having a blast. We're huge fans of Chalkboard. They just keep adding awesome stuff. You can adjust your lines. So it's the best in the business when it comes to alternate lines. And they've got way more options than any other platform. They have plays as low as $1. Now they have the Shield play, which is like a flex play. I could go on and on about Chalkboard, but if you use code BACKDOOR, you get 100% deposit match up to $100. And they have a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. They're just always they're hitting me up all the time saying like, what can we be doing? What do people want? So they're looking to make like the best, platform available, and they're listening to people. So it's available for Android now. They're working on a desktop version, but yeah, just definitely if you decide to sign up, there's a link in the description of the video for that. Code Backdoor will get you 100% deposit match up to $100. We hope you guys have a great Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Be safe, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Good luck, guys.